Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Mr. Maple Show. I'm Matt. That's my brother, Tim. We make up MrMaple.com. Guys, we're going to be giving away this beautiful tree here in front of us. It is a Bronze Age. Is that right? Or is it a royalty?
It's a royalty.
It's a royalty. I should have looked before I said it.
Acer Shirasanum royalty. I just walking through the greenhouse. I saw how big and awesome this thing's looking. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is a awesome size 1 gallon. Someone today is going to win this Acer Shirasanum royalty.
Made you pause that time, didn't I?
I did. You threw the words in my mouth earlier, so I'm like, oh man. Guys, today we're gonna be dropping a weekly whammy, and I may have to set this thing off. I'm trying to figure out where to set it, where I can actually, that might work a little bit out of Matt's face, so we can both be seeing a little bit. It's huge. Today we've got a whammy, and the whammy.
We also have open house dates for the summer open house.
We do. So someone's gonna win a free tree today. We're going to have open house dates where we talk about open house for the summer. And, guys, we've got a free tree giveaway. The weekly whammy is starting today. We're going to have a little bit different. Last week we tried something a little bit different. Didn't really work as well as we wanted.
I think it was confusing.
Yeah, we had a weekly whammy on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday there was a sale in the weekly whammy as well. We're just going to make it easy and simple. We're dropping 15 trees today on the weekly whammy. Tomorrow, 10 more trees get dropped on the weekly whammy. And then Sunday, 10 more trees get dropped in the weekly whammy again. Now, these weekly whammies, they're limited release, essentially, but higher quantity than would be on our limited release on the Hour Every Hour by Mr. Maple. So it's basically like another 10 at 10 where you're getting items that have, some quantities, just not in as high quantities as those 10 at 10 releases. Some amazing trees dropping today, live right now on Mr. Maple.
So why don't you tell them how to win the Bronze Age here, Tim?
All right, guys. So go to MrMaple.com. We've got that weekly whammy. You can copy that link on MrMaple.com. Share that link for the weekly whammy, which is MrMaple.com/weekly whammy.
Why don't we make it easy this time? How about for the hashtag in the chat? It's in the chat anyway. Why don't you just put hashtag WW for weekly whammy? That'll be a little easier than spelling out whammy. I know we had some people spell whammy different ways last time. This time, the link to win that one's just going to be hashtag WW.
So that MrMaple.com/weekly whammy will take you right to our address. And y'all, you can copy that. We'll post that link in the chat as well. Sean, if you'll copy that address and get that added to the live chat. Guys, share that on social media somewhere. Let us know where you shared it in the live chat, and you're entered to win the weekly whammy.
So should I let them know the summer open house dates, or should we hold on longer?
We got to hold on for a minute with that.
Guys,
man.
we're going to have a summer open house coming up soon. All right, you have to hold on. We'll tell you as we get more people in the chat. We're going to have a 2-day extravaganza on a day.
Y'all, right now the weekly whammy is rocking it. We've got some 3-gallon Higasayama. We've got some 1-gallon red spiders. We've got a few 10-gallon Karasugawa. That's a Rita no Nishiki style Japanese maple. Gives it a lot more of that sort of whitish pink. Some awesome variegation on Karasugawa. Classic selection. Not frequently offered on Mr. Maple. You can get a 10-gallon right now in this part of this weekly whammy. An amazing size. Dense, full. Y'all, I mean, it's one of the bigger trees we can ship. We got some 6-gallon wave leaf on the weekly whammy. And then we've got
6-gallon, did you say?
6-gallon.
6-gallon wave leaf. That's one of my favorite Nugos. That's a cool one. 6-gallon wave leaf. You don't see them big a lot of times. They sell out in 1 gallons. Here's a chance to grab a 6-gallon.
And we've got 1-gallon Subuldianum Kumoi Nishikis. There's some regular size and some XL 1 gallons right now on that, on Mr. Maple right now. And then we also have Acer Palmatum Orizuru, which has like a little bit of a sand dusting variegation with pink and white. And before we go into more of those, let's just tell people how to win this tree again. We're giving away this Acer Shirasanum royalty, selection by Talon Buckholtz of an Acer Shirasanum, likely like a sister seedling to Bronze Age. They share a lot of characteristics, but you get a lot more of that purple-red color longer throughout the season on royalty. Good upright form. Right now, if you're just jumping in, this is a giant 1 gallon, and I'm going to struggle to put it back where you can actually see my face. I'm going to have to slide more towards the corner of the video. It is an amazing tree. To win this tree, share the Weekly Whammy link on social media. Let us know where you shared it. Come back here and put hashtag WW, and you're entered to win this Acer Chirosonum Royalty 1 gallon.
Guys, get your entries in. It's just getting started. No entries yet. We've got 80 people in the chat. Get your entries in if you want to win. Free tree. You have to be in the United States to win this. We don't ship internationally. Great size royalty here. Will be dark maroon with a convex leaf a little bit in the early spring. Really cool, new, interesting Chirosonum by Talon Buckholz, and a great size 1 gallon. Grab you one here today. I'll shout out Ron Hall in the chats. If I put up a short on our channel, Ron Hall is the first person to comment every time. If we were having a contest on first comment, I bet a few of you would never beat Ron Hall. That dude wins. I appreciate you, Ron. Thanks for all the support. Always commenting on the especially the shorts.
And here in a little bit, we're going to be announcing our open house dates. And I say dates, there may be a couple days in there, guys. So get excited. We're going to have an open house coming up soon for our summer open house. But right now, we've got that Weekly Whammy. Now, on our Weekly Whammy, again, we've got 15 items getting listed, and they're live right now on MrMaple.com. And then we have 10 trees getting listed tomorrow and 10 trees getting listed on Sunday. So this Weekly Whammy is continuing on all weekend.
Now, you can share this on social media. You can share it in your email chain. You can share it with, just a text to gardeners. So text some different friends our Weekly Whammy. Come back here, let us know. Helps us promote the sale. And just put that WW, hashtag WW there in the chat. We will find you and give you a free tree if you are so deserving. Hopefully you win.
So next up on the Weekly Whammy, we've got Acer Chirosonum Yasmin. It's a selection by Esveld Nursery in Holland. It's a red Acer Chirosonum, one of the first. It is beautiful. It has some amazing fall colors as well. Named after one of Core's relatives. Really nice, upright, kind of unique and different. Those red Chirosonums have a lot of benefits because, especially in those cold zones, they're great in fall color, but those cold zones when you have a polar vortex, those things don't get hit as bad as some of the palmetums, especially in those zone 5s.
So coming up here at 9:15, 9:30, we're going to call the contest. At 9:15, we're going to announce the open house, the summer open house dates and times, so you can be here in person to pick trees up in person. The last one was a huge success. We had a ton of people here. It's going to be a great time. There's a lot of great plants. Trucks arrived this week even, so there's always new things coming in. And we'll be announcing that date here in about 7 minutes at 9:15.
All right, guys, next up we've got Acer Palmatum Miss Piggy, a selection by Dick Vandermaat. It's got this twisting, sort of unique fasciated growth that looks like pigtails. 6 to 8 foot in 10 years. Got some good 1 gallons of that right now on this Weekly Whammy. And also Vercade's Winter Gold, selection by Dave Vercade. And this is a green Matsumuri that has a yellow-green bark to it. It's one of the most bark interest Matsumuris I've ever seen. It's got some good fall color as well, but it's unique because almost all the other bark interest Japanese maples come from the line of Sengokaku. This one's not in that line. This isn't an Acer palmatum subspecies palmatum at all. This is a palmatum subspecies Matsumuri. Some people might say it's a Minam variety Matsumuri. It's a game changer when it comes to bark interest and winter interest Japanese maples with a more semi-pendulous upright habit rather than your typical just straight upright habit that the coral barks would have.
Yeah, get those entries in, y'all. WW, that's for the Weekly Whammy sale. Go share that link. Come back here and hashtag it WW. Sean's putting a lot of entries in now. It's starting to fill up, so get them in. We got a lot of multiple-time winners. Guys, here's a cool one next. We got Acer Palmatum Dissectum Marielle. This is a weeping lace leaf with a bright purple border to it, named by our friend Bart Eikemans for his wife Marielle Eikemans. Really cool plant.
Guys, after that, we've got Rhododendron viscosum, the swamp azalea.
Swamp thing.
It's a native azalea, and it doesn't have to be in a swamp to grow. In fact, they do like having some good drainage where they're planted. They typically, in swampy areas, they grow in a slightly elevated area where their roots aren't always wet. But Rhododendron viscosum has a really nice, sweet fragrance to it. I remember doing some of the hikes, like some of the balds that I was doing with back in the day with Brian Rule. And viscosum, you'd see it out there, but you'd smell it before you'd see it because it is so fragrant. Right now, these viscosums got some beautiful blooms on them. Great time to grab them.
Hey, the alarms must have went off in Texas. Shout out Bjorn. Shout out Doug. Appreciate you guys hopping in there. Alabama man, great place to be growing azaleas. Phil, appreciate all you guys hopping in here. So many awesome regulars. Bearded Bonsai, Phil Sable, appreciate all you guys. Michael Mazery, you guys are awesome. Steven, so many awesome people that hop in here regularly. John C., you guys are awesome, man. Our chat is one of the best chats. I mean, you know, when you go research how to grow a YouTube channel, they're like, build a community, don't build a channel. I think that's what we got here. I absolutely love it. You guys are phenomenal. I mean, I really feel a sense of community. And, I mean, I know these guys. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool to see. And I appreciate you guys hopping in here all the time.
All right, guys, next up, we've got 4 minutes until we'll be telling those open house dates. But left on the weekly whammy this week, we got Hydrangea Little Honey. That's a Hydrangea quercifolium with yellow foliage. Man, it is amazing. I love the oak leaf hydrangeas and the fact that you get that yellow color that's even just showing off right now. It is one of the coolest hydrangeas you can have out there. And if you give this tree some protection from the hot afternoon sun, give it good drainage, get it established, man, you can get a beautiful oak leaf hydrangea that'll give you good yellow color in the spring and the summer, good fall color, and blooms. Goes great in your Japanese maple garden. Y'all, I love that yellow color. That one does it in an amazing way. We're giving away this Acer Shirasana royalty today. Share our weekly whammy link and come back here. Let us know where you shared it on social media. And you're entered to win this Acer Shirasana royalty. Come back here in the live chat, put hashtag WW, and you could be winning this Shirasana royalty today. And this is a good sized tree. I mean, great sized tree, lots of good branching on this 1 gallon.
All right, man, we got 3 more to go, and we got to get this in before the announcement. We got Ginkgo biloba Chi-Chi, guys. The name means boobs. So grab one.
Y'all, there's some 3 gallons. Oh, my goodness. This is a family channel.
Grab the tree. Grab the tree, man. It does mean boobs. That's clinical. That's what it means.
It does. And it does get these.
Dr. Durr says it does not, and he is being modest. It actually does.
Yeah, I know they try to spell it with a T-C-H-I, T-C-H-I.
You're telling me the tree that develops these boob-like shapes on it, it's called Chi-Chi. What doesn't mean? Okay. All right, grab you one of those today, guys. Next up, we've got Metasequoia Glyptosequoides Amber Glow.
Now, Amber Glow is...
That's what Tim has when I embarrass him. He has a nice rosy amber glow right now going on.
Oh, goodness. Amber Glow is one of those trees that just gives you some awesome, like, yellow amber kind of colors to it. Sunlight, you get definitely develop more of that amber, and in the fall, this one goes to a nice like bronze orange in the fall. Vigorous, upright. Dawn redwoods, they're awesome. I mean, people thought for years and years that dawn redwoods were extinct. They found them in a valley in China. They brought them back on some expeditions, and then eventually they were able to find selections from a lot of those trees. And so this is a tree that people once thought was extinct. And now, you know, like some of the one of the trees there at the Gentling's Home and Gardens, at their cottage garden, they have one of the original dawn redwoods there that was from that expedition. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It's crazy. We got 1 gallons and 1 gallon XLs of Amber Glow on the weekly whammy today. And then also we have some low grafts of Picea Blue Pearl. That's just a small, compact Colorado blue spruce. Y'all.
So now you're just trying to fill up all the space. You're like, if I keep talking, Matt can't say anything else terrible. I'm just going to fill up all the space so Matt can't
Let's
make
not
any
talk
jokes.
about Chi-Chi again. I'm second guessing putting Chi-Chi on the whammy.
They do grow. So somebody asked if the boobs grow. They grow these like, so here's a better explanation. They grow these stalactite-like formations that hang down from the tree. They actually grow these interesting, like, kind of bulges.
Globose.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Ginkgo biloba Dingaling cultivar we have.
They're real mature at the Ginkgo Naming Institute. Whoever said the Ginkgo Naming Institute's like, looks like boobs. Better name it Chi-Chi. All right.
Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all. We got 15 trees dropped right now on the weekly whammy. These are items in limited numbers you can grab a hold of today. So, y'all, we're dropping more trees. We've got a huge inventory at Mr. Maple. One of the biggest inventories we've ever had. And because of that, we're like, guys, time to do an open house.
Hey, let's add some stuff. All right, it is 9:15. It's officially time. No more boob talk. It's time to announce open house. Guys, we're going to be doing an open house. It's going to be a July 11th and 12th. So that Friday and that Saturday. We're going to be doing it half days. So we're going to be shortening it up a little bit. We don't want people out in the greenhouses and some of the extreme heat. So our greenhouse can heat up a good bit. So we're going to be cutting it off each day at 12. So it's going to be 8 to 12, July 11th and 12th. Tim actually has a baby shower later that day, so it's a hard cutoff at 12. We're going to be doing a lot of family stuff that weekend. I'll have a lot of family in town, so unfortunately be a hard cutoff at 12 for anybody wanting to stay after. Do make plans to be there between 8 and 12, though. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many cool plants in the greenhouses, and that also means there's going to be lots of trees that are cool in the 10 at 10s in the next few weeks. We try to hit you every single week on Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. with just some amazing selections of Makawa types or highly sought-after trees on each and every week.
A lot of people say this summer open house is the easiest time.
Yeah, a lot of people say this.
Some of the veterans come to the summer open house. They're like, man, they pull out some gold, and it's a little less crazy than Memorial Day and Labor Day.
And it can be. It definitely can be. At this open house, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have tons of cool Japanese maples and a lot of people who you're familiar with who grow Japanese maples. A lot of people in the live chat often show up at these open houses. They're there grabbing something cool and different for their garden.
This does tend to be our smaller number of people open house of the year, so I might be giving away the secret sauce for a lot of you guys, but I know I talked to a lot of people at that when they're like, man, I was able to get everything I was looking for. I found a lot of gold, and I didn't have to fight quite as hard for it. So, again, abbreviated days there. It's going to be the 11th and the 12th, and only from 8 to 12. So 8 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll make a Facebook event. Note that Facebook can change the time for your area, so adjust that to Eastern every time. Heather Hennington pointed that out last time. She was Central Time, and Facebook put the opening time of her event in Central Time. It's like, nope. Adjust that for Eastern. Facebook should keep the event, the time frame it's in. That's a weird switch there. But we're going to be open 8 to 12 both days, the 11th and the 12th.
And I'm really hoping I should be there. It is 3 weeks before the baby's due, so if it comes early for some reason, I definitely should be there. I'm planning on it. If I miss it, I apologize.
Hopefully Carl will be resting, but that'll be a good time. Come by, see us, and hopefully have a great time out here with some good weather. We have a lot of cool plants, so I think you're going to be surprised at all the new things. Our open houses change a good bit, and we make sure to kind of jazz them up a little bit. We always bring some neat things up that you might not have seen before, so it gives us a good excuse to get ready. So we'd love to see you at that open house.
So, guys, there's some awesome trees on sale right now on that weekly whammy. And there's trees that are going on sale tomorrow and on Sunday. So the weekly whammy this week, we're dropping 15. I'm just testing out, seeing how it works. Last week, everyone loved Friday, and we dropped some trees $5 off and $10 off on Saturday and Sunday, and y'all didn't seem to care too much. And so I said, well, let's give them more what they wanted, which means you have to have more trees. I mean, we're essentially dropping this weekend 35 trees.
Wow.
That's almost as much as the two 10 at 10s combined. Normally, the two 10 at 10s, we drop 40 trees. We're dropping 35 in limited numbers. Guys, take advantage of this. There's a chance to grab a hold of some unique selections each and every week with this weekly whammy. It's a fun way to shop something that, it's going to sell out really quickly if we drop it off on a 10 at 10.
It's kind of a combination of our 10 at 10s and our limited sales. So these are items that we don't have enough of per se to go on a 10 at 10. A lot of people accuse us of having low numbers on a 10 at 10, but we got a lot of customers nowadays. So a lot of times when something hits a 10 at 10, even things you might not think are that popular are 20 to 50 or more. I mean, sometimes they're several hundred. But, we try to not have really small sets on there anymore. We kind of adjust it. If it's something that's going to sell out quickly, we want 50 plus on there. So those numbers do get better and better. These are items that they're a little too many to go on the limited sale, a little too limited to go on the 10 at 10. So it kind of fits right in between, but it gives us a good excuse to put some numbers up in these things for the weekend. Kind of give you guys a refresh, something new to look at on our channel, and something new to look at on MrMaple.com.
So y'all, some amazing plants that are on this weekly whammy. Take that link from MrMaples.com on the Weekly Whammy. Share that on social media. Let them know about our Weekly Whammy sale. Come back here and put hashtag WW and let us know where you shared it on social media. And you're entered to win this Acer Shirasonum royalty. Great size Shirasonum royalty. Some good branches. Selection by Talon Buchholz. Likely a sister seedling with something like Bronze Age. Shares a lot of characteristics, but it's a little more purple plum kind of color, sort of that royal purple kind of color that people love, and that's where it got that name of royalty from that.
Guys, hop in the chat, go share this link, come back here, hit that hashtag WW, get your entries in. I'm going to be calling it in about 9 minutes. Then we'll announce a winner live. So it can only be people that were in the chat today. It's going to be an easy one to win here. Awesome tree. Not high numbers here to compete. And again, it's free to enter. So win this royalty here live on air. Go get your entries in. You can share this with your gardening friends. You can share it with your garden club. We'd really appreciate that. That gets us directly to the type of people that want to shop with us. So that's awesome if you share a sale with a garden club. Come back here and hit that hashtag WW in the chat. And somebody's going to be winning this royalty here in just a few.
And so right now we've got the Karasugawa, we've got the Wave Leaf, Kumoi Nishiki, Yasmin, Red Spider, Miss Piggy, Oriyuzuru, Higasiyama. Some amazing trees in that Weekly Whammy. And there's a few trees, not many, left from last week's listing.
Thanks, Natasha. Awesome, Mike V. Look forward to seeing you there.
And so,
what's up, Lee Todd, Jason Michael Skaggs, Ashley? Appreciate you guys.
Looks like from last week's Weekly Whammy, all we have left is Johnny's Pink. We currently sold out of everything else except for Johnny's Pink from that Weekly Whammy from last week. So thank you all for making that a successful Weekly Whammy. But this week's going to have more. I mean, there was 20 limited items on the Weekly Whammy last week, and this week there's 35.
Stepping it up
15 today, 10 tomorrow, and
you guys
10
are buying
Sunday.
us out everything on the website. So really, full disclosure, this helps us get more items back on Mr. Maple. You guys have been shopping like crazy. I look at the numbers. I'm like, hey, it's time to get some more cultivars on there. So we start doing some whammies to get you guys more stuff on there. These things do sell out quickly though, because there's not huge numbers. Again, a little too limited for the 10 at 10, and a little too many for the limited. So it's kind of right in between.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea with each of these items is to get more trees that are in the greenhouses on the website. And that's our goal, is to make things more available for you that's in the greenhouses so you can actually be able to purchase all these cool plants we have here.
Tim and Brian been scanning all the greenhouses. They've been going around. They're like, I haven't seen these wave leaves on the website yet. These look pretty sweet. What's going on here? And then we count them up and we're like, well, let's schedule it for a 10 at 10. And if we see smaller numbers, guys, we're just going ahead and dropping them all this weekend. So it's an easy way for us to get things up fast to you guys. A little easier than limited sale to have success. And, some cool items, too. It gives us cool items on the website.
And that's what we love doing here at Mr. Maple, is putting a lot of these items in those limited numbers just for you. Those 6-gallon wave leaf, they're no joke. The 10-gallon Karasugawas, those things are beefy. The Winter Golds, great size 1 gallons. I mean, a lot of these trees are great sizes. We're in the summer.
What would you say about the size of those Chi-Chi?
I'm not commenting on the size of the Chi-Chi. Not going to do it.
So, guys, we've got our open house coming up. That's July 11th and 12th. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be open 8 to 12, hard cut off at 12, so it's going to keep everybody out of the heat of the greenhouses later in the day. It's a fun time. Again, it's an easy time to be here. The crowds are not as crowded. I've had people say it's their favorite open house of the year every year because they can get here and they can get to the plants they're looking for. A lot of access to Tim and I on those days, too. It's not quite as crazy. So I really appreciate everybody that comes. Be thinking of doing a top 5 if you're a repeat customer or a new customer and you just want to come do a top 5 with us. So we'd love to shoot some of those with you there. But yeah, be here early. We'll be a heavy cutoff at 12 just to get everybody out of the heat. Want to make sure it's safe for everybody. It's not, we're pretty cool in Western North Carolina, especially in the mornings. You might be surprised. You might actually need a jacket. Some people coming from Alabama and places will be quite surprised.
We'll be taking that jacket off by 9 o'clock real quick.
Yeah, we start out cool in the mornings, though. You'll be surprised. But it heats up fast, and so I want to get everybody out of the greenhouse by that peak heat so nobody's going to be out there in extreme heat. So that 12 o'clock cutoff will keep it safer and more fun for everybody. But we're doing it 2 days. That way you get a full 8 hours between both days. And I think it'll be fun shopping for everybody. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff available.
And that way, too, people who couldn't come on Friday when we opened can come in on Saturday when they may be off of work. So it allows both options to be able to get in and check out our greenhouses in this summer time frame. I love checking the maples out in each and every season. The spring is awesome. But then when I go through and see the trees that speak to me in the summer, I find different places for those in the garden. It's good to...
there's a podcast that just recently got going on the top 50 Japanese maples for summer interest. I believe it's the Mr. Maple Show on all your major podcast platforms. I was just listening to it the other day, and I really like some of the trees those guys picked for summer interest. I believe part 1 is coming up this weekend.
Guys, we try to hit you each and every week. We bring out daily content here on the Mr. Maple Show, so make sure you're subscribed. But we're giving away this tree, this Acer Shirasan royalty today.
4-minute warning.
So get your entries in. All you got to do, share our weekly Whammy link that's on MrMaple.com. Share that on social media. Come back here, let us know where you shared it. Put hashtag WW, and you're entered to win. You got to be in the continental United States to win, unfortunately, for people who are in Europe. We have a lot of listeners and viewers in Europe and across the world. You got to be in the United States, though, to be able to win this royalty. We can only ship it in the continental United States right now. Royalty is an Acer Shirasan selection by Talon Buchholz. It's a sister seedling, likely with bronze age. They share a lot of characteristics, but you get more of that purple plum color that people think of like a royal robe color.
Next time we go live, I'm going to calculate how many trees we've given away.
Oh, my goodness.
Let them know the number. We're going to have a number for you of how many, a monetary number, and a number of trees that we've given away since these lives started. Because every time we go live, we give away a free tree. I think a lot of you guys will be surprised. I mean, there's 100 and something people in the chat. Not that many. Easy win. If you do these 100 times, your chances go up a ton.
And just because there's 100 people doesn't mean that there's 100 people who entered to win.
Only 70 of those might even be in America. I mean,
yeah. So get your entries in now to win this Acer Shirasan royalty, and check out that weekly Whammy sale. There's going to be special drops today. There's 15 that just got dropped.
Because of my boobs joke, I've had to approve like 5 comments because all the comments go to approval.
Oh, goodness. And then there's 10 that get listed tomorrow, and then there's 10 that get listed on Sunday. So get excited. We're going to continue on trying to do this weekly Whammy as long as we can, but it runs through a lot of product we have in this.
You can't keep it up forever, but it's fun.
It's definitely fun, and
jazzes up the website too. Gives it something interesting, something new, something fresh, and again, a little bit easier now too to catch some of these because they're intermediate size sets, so they're not small enough to be in the limited sale. They're not 1 or 2, but they're a little bit larger sets than that, but not quite enough for a 10 at 10. So I think a lot of you might be surprised that, if you're after a wave leaf or something, a Miss Piggy, they don't disappear quite as quickly as the limited sale. So a little bit bigger chance there.
So 2 minutes to enter to win this royalty, but who knows how quickly until some of these limited items sell out. So take advantage of this weekly Whammy sale. Again, you'll see that a lot of these trees are getting lower in stock very, very quickly. And many of these trees are starting to sell out. Since last week, we only have 1 item. Looks like the Higasiyama 3 gallons just sold out. We only have 1 that's still in stock from last week, the Johnny's Pink.
Getting low in stock on some items, though, for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, take advantage of that. Check out the sale, guys. It's just that weekly Whammy section there. We will be adding to it. So there will be a separate weekly Whammy help happening tomorrow as well. So come back, check out our website. Those plants will go live. There'll be a whole new section of stuff. Some pretty cool items, again, listing that might not have been back for a while on Mr. Maple, but here's a chance to grab them.
And if you jumped in after our announcement for open house, our open house is going to be in July here at Mr. Maple. We'll have more details on the website, but the dates are going to be July 11th and July 12th from 8 a.m. till noon, hard cutoff at noon. And I really look forward to seeing all of y'all there, shooting some top 5s, and just helping y'all find some cool trees in the greenhouses.
I plant year-round, Ron. I just planted about 20 big trees yesterday, so we actually have like an excavator, like a small mini backhoe here. Me and Brian and Tim, I guess me and Brian mostly, and Jess have been trading out with the backhoe, running our skid steer as well, putting in some big trees, some big plantings around Mr. Maple. The key for planting this time of the year is just continue to water if you're dry. So if you have a drought, you want to water the trees in well when you first get them, and then water pretty frequently for the first 2 weeks. Then after that, just when the water table's very low. I actually like planting right now. I think it's a great time to plant. I find that trees that you plant in this elevated time frame of heat between now and fall, when it starts to cool off, I think they put on roots really good. It's not uncommon to get a little more leaf burn this time of the year when you're planting a new planting, especially if it's in full sun. But I find the trees I plant right now tend to take off the fastest. I love planting trees right now.
And I think that's also one of the things that's going to be fun for y'all to check out at the open house is our new tree plantings. There is a baller Acer Palmatum Oregon Sunset.
Baller.
Soon as you're walking up towards house 18 and 19.
Shot caller.
Check out that specimen in the ground. It's going to make you want an Oregon Sunset. In fact, once we get the garden more established there, we're going to have to reshoot a cultivar highlight with it because
20-inch rims.
it gives you the shape that Oregon Sunset does, where it's just sort of like this upright, spreading, bonsai like Japanese maple. Sean, I think we're at 9:31 officially, so I guess it's time to cut off the entries and give this thing a spin. Congratulations, Phil Siebel. Y'all.
Phil, multi-time winner here. Phil racking them up.
Oh, my goodness.
He was just bragging on royalty. He already has one. Maybe he can give it to his daughter Amy if she doesn't. Or congratulations, Phil. You can gift a gardener this one. I know Phil, a big fan of the royalty.
Guys, Phil, congratulations. Phil, remind your daughter that if she's at the open house this time, we want to do a top 5 with her for her top 5 Japanese maples. Check out Phil's top 8.
He did multiples.
He did multiple top. We did his top species and his top maples. I forget how many it was, but it was definitely more than 5. It was we were laughing at the last open house that he definitely cheated. And
we don't hold people to these rules. I'm going to do a multiple time. It's like we bring you back and we're like, what, it changed? Of course it changed.
Hey, I shot a top 25 Japanese maples with Sean the other day, and for a future podcast coming out. And I will tell you, I added quite a bit of honorable mentions because I cheated as well.
Cheater. All right, guys, come see us at our open house. It's going to be July 11th and 12th from 8 to 4. From 8 to 12.
8 to 12.
8 to 12, 4 hours. So only 4 hours, 8 to 12.
I got a baby shower on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be gone after 12. So come see us until 12. Thinking 4 hours each day there. A little Freudian slip.
Y'all, 8 to 12, July 11th and 12th. That's Friday and Saturday. We're going to have a lot of awesome plants out there each and every day. And the greenhouses are filled with amazing trees. We appreciate all y'all. We've been having some amazing 10 at 10s on Tuesdays and Thursdays here at Mr. Maple. And appreciate all y'all's support as always. Guys, open houses are a fun time to get in the greenhouses and see some of those items that we hadn't listed. And there's things everywhere. I mean, that's the thing about here is we have 5,000 to 6,000 Japanese maple 1 gallons. When you have a 1 gallon house, that's how many are in each and every 1 gallon house.
Can't believe I said the wrong date. I feel like such a boob. Anyway, come see us that day. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And make sure to shop the Whammy sale. It's got some great plants going on. There are new plants that are going to be listing after this as well. So keep coming back all weekend.
Yeah, Friday, we got 15 dropped. Saturday, 10. 10 new trees are getting dropped on Saturday, and 10 trees are getting dropped on Sunday. So you'll have to check out this weekly Whammy sale. It's becoming a weekly weekend Whammy.
It's going to be a big one, guys. We really appreciate you tuning in today. Thanks for subscribing to the Mr. Maple Show.
Congrats, Phil.
Take care.
God bless.
Have yourself a great weekend. Check out the Whammy sale.